Jnananandamayam devam nirmalar spatikhatrudhim adharam sarva vidyanam ayagrivam Yasya varada vakradhyaya parishatya parashatham vignam nignam ti satatam vishvashremam tamashraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Sarvalokanam Visaje Bhavaroginaha Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam Sri Dakshinamurthaye Namaha Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Sai Ishwararphanamastu Om Tat Sat. Actually, sister, I have a bone to pick with you. Yes, indeed. You said I'm no stranger to this Sai Center, and I agree with you 100%. But I'm known as Vignesh, not Krishnan. So, first time I'm hearing myself being called Krishnan. But anyway, Ekam Sat Vipraha Bhudavanti, like that. You may be a person, but you may be known by different forms. So, two things, without wasting much time. There's plenty of information to give. I'll take this over. And I want to give you as much as possible. So, first thing is we'll talk about significance of Guru Purnima. I think Smaran, right? Smaran did a beautiful intro from which I'm going to pick up. Right? As you know, Sanskrit is Veda Vyasa. So, one syllable or one sound may have different connotations, different variations. So, he spoke about Gu being darkness and Ru being light. I'll give you a different interpretation, but anyway, first, what is Guru Purnima? Guru means a master, Purnima means full moon. But then, why is the full moon in July more auspicious than any other full moons? Every month there is a full moon. Every month there's a Amavasya. Every month there's a Ganesh Chaturthi. Every month there's a Shivaratri. Right? And then you have one Mahashivaratri, and then you have one Mahaganesh Chaturthi. Right? The crown. So what is so special? Guru Purnima is also known as Vyasa Purnima. Vyasa after the great Veda Vyasa. Veda Vyasa because he was the one responsible for giving us the Vedas in the form of 4 compilations, namely Rig, Yajur, Sama and Atharvana. Right? So it is celebrated quite widely in India and known quite widely in India as Vyasa Purnima. And in Prashanti, it's a big do on Ashada Guru Purnima. So as far as Gurus are concerned, right, if you divide the following, right, you might perhaps come across 2 main lines, which is one is Saivism, following Lord Shiva, and one is Vaishnavism, which is following Lord Vishnu. And we have 2 great gurus in each of this lineage. In the Guru Parampara, we have in the Vaishnavism, we have Vishnu Avatar as Vyasacharya, which is Veda Vyasa. And in the Saivism, or those following Lord Shiva, we have Shankaracharya. Fortunately, as Sai devotees, we don't see a difference between the two. Hari and Haran are one, right? And of course, Veda Vyasa and Adi Shankara had different methods of conveying the same message. If you can see, Veda Vyasa was into minimization. So he took the entire Shruti and Smriti, which is subsequently known as the Vedas, and compiled it into 4 capsules, namely Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharvana Veda. So his was minimizing and conveying that minimalistic approach. Whereas Shankaracharya, he was into Bhashya, speaking. So he would do volumes and volumes and volumes. So his work is maximization. So he will take something small and give it a take from so many angles that it is so widely accessible by people, of different levels of spiritual depth. Also known as Ashada Purnima. Vyasa Purnima, as I said, because he compiled the Vedas into 4, Rig, Yajur, Sama and Atharvana. And of course, he's also done other works like Brahma Sutras. Brahma Sutras gives you a background or a backdrop to the Vedas. He's also responsible for the 18 Puranas. Veda Vyasa also was charged with the task of writing the Mahabharata. And I think I mentioned to you what happened when he wanted to write the Mahabharata. He was looking for a scribe. And many came and failed to keep up with his speed of dictation. And so the task got, obstructed many times. And finally he went to Lord Brahma and he said, how am I supposed to do this task? It's very difficult. I can't find someone who will write as fast as I speak. So Brahma said to him, go and ask Lord Ganesha. So off he went to Lord Ganesha. And Ganesha said, I will come and be your scribe on one condition. So this is Ganesha's wisdom, right? He said, you must dictate as fast as I write. If you're up for the challenge, then let's go. So Vyasa said, okay, I shall endeavor. And they both started. And of course, halfway through, whatever utensil Ganesha was using broke. And without thinking, without a second of thinking, he broke off the most valuable part of his body, which was the tusk. My real tusk, how valuable it is commercially speaking. And today, because of his sacrifice, that is why when you pray to Ganesha, the broken tusk represents Yaga or sacrifice. So when you pray, you say, give me the same characteristic or quality as you did in sacrificing something that is very valuable to me for the benefit of others, for the enrichment of others. Right? So that is the story of Mahabharata. And of course, he was also charged with writing the Bhagavad Gita, or the Upadesha between Lord Krishna and Arjuna. And from the Bhagavad Gita, he also compiled the Bhagavatam, which talks about Lord Krishna. Right? So you spoke about darkness and light. Dvaya Upanishad said, Andhakara nirodhit vat guru ityavidiyate. That means Guru is one who can tap into the darkness, remove it, and of course when darkness is removed, what happens to that place? What happens to the place? So assuming this room was dark, somebody switches the light on, darkness goes and there is light. So darkness represents ajnana or ignorance, and light represents jnana or wisdom. So only where there is no darkness will light come and sustain itself. Right? So even if there is light, for example, then I start switching off one by one, finally leaving only one light to be on. Even though that one light is on, there is more darkness than there is light, despite the fact that you can see that light. So that is why I said even a blemish of darkness, you see the full moon, right? It's white and milky. If there was one dot on there, you would see it because the background is so pure. So one drop, just like milk, when you boil milk and you put something, like a rice, it's a colored rice or something. There's more milk than that one kernel of rice, but that one kernel of rice strikes out to you rather than everything else. So worshipping the Guru is to move away from the darkness and move into the realm of the light. That is why the Brihadaranya Upanishad says, and we all say it, after so many years of saying, we should already be in another realm of consciousness. Brihadaranya Upanishad says, Asattoma Satgamaya, Tamasthoma Jyotirgamaya. Didn't realize that. From darkness to light. So you ask yourself, how long you've been saying that? And how much of darkness have you removed? Not from yourself, but from your mind. Because the key to making that journey from Manusha to Purusha is the mind. Manas. Yet Manas Tat Manusha. As the mind, so the man. Okay, so Guru. Gu means darkness or ignorance or the inability to distinguish between right and wrong. Hence, Ajnana, hence absence of wisdom, hence the missing of the intelligence, buddhi. And Ru means remover of that darkness, or Nirodhak. Nirodhak will remove the Andhakara and take you from Andhakaram to Dakara, from darkness to light. So that is what Dvaya Upanishad says about Guru. Okay, the other meaning is, of course, Gu stands for Gunatita, meaning attributeless. The Guru is above this, and Swami is a prime example of that. And Ru stands for Rupavarjita, meaning formless. So you know he has come in many forms to many people all over the world to show that he is Sarvam Ekam, Vishnu Kudumbham, right? That is one in many and many in one. So Guru is one who is attributeless and formless and verily the embodiment of divinity. Gurureva Param Brahma, Gurureva Param Gati, Gurureva Param Vidya, Gurureva Param Dhanam. Right? That means Guru is Brahma, Gurureva Param Brahma. The end of the Guru's teaching to you is to take you to your Creator, which is Brahma. Gurureva Param Gatihi. That means in order for you to make that journey from where you are to reach Brahma, Param Gati means you must, Sampurna Charanam. So Amma, you were singing this now. You said Sharanam. Sharanam has a different meaning to Charanam. Charanam is feet. Sharanam is surrender. You should surrender at the feet. That is why Manasa Bhajale Guru Charanam Dusthara Bhava Sagara Taranam. First song, first bhajan that Baba sang already gives you the inner secret of discipleship or Shishyahood. Manasa Bhajale. Manas means your Manas means your this is human nature. They will see and interpret, not hear and receive. So where is this mind in your body from head to toe? Show it to me. If I say head, you will point here, right? Correct? If I say hand, you will point here. If I say feet, you will point there. Right? If I say abdomen, you will point here. If I say chest, you will point here. If I say heart, you will point here. Now I say mind, point it to me. That's head work. We agreed earlier this is head. Inside the head there is brain. So where is the mind? Purpose of meditation. You heard to the Jagas, no? Just the purpose is to quieten the mind. Journey of discovery, bring your mind to one level of quietude. Right? And it was being recorded, I was actually there. That a few of us went. This is one of the versions, he recorded many versions. So where is his mind? And what is it that Swami is saying when Manasa Bhajari Guru Charanam? Surrender your mind to the God, or at the Lord's feet, Guru Charanam. Bhajari means to serve. So serve your mind at the feet of the Guru. Dusthara, then Bhavasaga, this ocean of samsara, Tarana, I will take you. So once you surrender your mind at my feet, then I will take you across the ocean of samsara. But just as I have just revealed to you, it is difficult for anyone to point where the mind is. So if you cannot pinpoint where your mind is, how are you going to offer it and surrender that at the feet. If I say surrender one apple, you can pick one apple and surrender, right? If I say do Purna Charanagati, you can fall and worship. So Astha Charanagati, you can do that. Pancha Charanagati, you can do that. Right? Ladies do Pancha Charanagati. Males do Purna Charanagati. So you see males, they lie down flat. So 8 parts of their body will touch. Whereas ladies, they go on their knees. Only 5 parts of the body should touch. Should. Okay? So like that. What is the mind? The mind is your inner voice. So how do you control this inner voice? You know the one that tells you, don't take the left, take the right. Don't wear yellow, wear blue. You know, sometimes you see the caricatures in movie, you know, there's something in white and something in black. Right? The white represents the positive mind, the black represents the negative mind. So one is, St. Peter, the other one is Satan. One is asking you to go the dharmic path, Sanatana Dharma, eternal righteousness, do only what is right all the time, without exceptions. The other one is saying, don't bother. Next life you can sort that out, don't worry. I want to fast is now to be, how are you mad? Just chill out, man. Next year you can do now. Next year will come. 1 year is gone. Anyway, so the mind, if you take Mahabharata, Arjuna was the mind, Krishna was the buddhi. So only the buddhi can dictate to the mind. But what must the buddhi have in order to be in a mastery position over the mind? It must have, buddhi is intelligence, but buddhi must have something called wisdom or jnana. Only when buddhi is directed by jnana, wisdom, can that buddhi or intelligence dictate to the mind. Then the mind will be bound. Without wisdom, intelligence is useless. Therefore, it's a futile effort on your part if you try and dictate to the mind at that point in time. So you must cultivate wisdom to sharpen your intellect. And then with that intellect, direct the mind. So how do we sharpen our intellect? How do we develop the wisdom? Veda says, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara. And you also sing a bhajan, isn't it? Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. 4 words. It's giving you the secret. What is Satyam? Truth. Live in truth, speak truth, all the time, without exception. You continue to do that, then you go to the next stage. Satyam, Jnanam, wisdom. You can try this, right? You just, even if by telling the truth it is going to be to your detriment, fear not, just say it. Because over a period of time, your mind will start to say, no, I can't tell lies, I have to tell the truth. So automatically, you will only speak truth. And then you are following the Vedic injunction of Satyam Vada, speak truth, Dharmam Chara, do the right thing. Not doing things right, doing the right thing. Then you develop the wisdom. Then the jnana will come. So keep living in Satya, living in truth, because that truth never changes. You attain jnana. Once you live in wisdom every day of your life, then you go to the next stage. Satyam, jnanam, anantam. Anantam is what? Anantam is? Yes. It's not happiness. It's a higher level. Sukh, santosh. That is happiness. Happiness is absolutely temporary. Absolutely temporary. Bliss, that's different. That is where you are vibrating at a level where you do not discriminate anything at all. If an ant bites you, you will say that is the characteristics of the ant. You take the ant, leave, and you will move away. Not crush it and say, there you go. Now you know not to mess with me. Right? Okay. Guru-student relationship, When Swami left his model choir, right? We got so many calls. What do we do now, brother? Exactly. What do you mean, what do we do now? All these years of following Swami, hasn't he given you, has he charted your life's course? So why do you find yourself in this predicament, I asked. Actually, I went to many centers and I spoke about this. I said, Swami is a plumber. Swami is an electrician. Swami is a carpenter. You got a carpentry job, you call him, he'll come and do it, you go. You got a leak, he'll come and fix the leak and he'll go. You got an electrical fault, he'll come and fix that and he'll go. Any electrician, plumber or carpenter stays with you for life? No. They come for a purpose. Once that purpose is done, they go. But how do we continue this journey? Should we get another guru? I said, how many gurus you need? So I said this. I said, Guru Deva Param Gati. One guru is enough. Who is your first guru? Matru Deva Baba. And second guru? Pitru Deva Baba, father. Then Acharya, guru. Then only comes God. So it is an essential element in your journey, without which you can't complete that journey. Right? Different gurus will have different ways. I'll show you now. There are 8 types of gurus. 8 different types of gurus. Of course, you can choose. It's like a buffet. You choose what you want. Dronacharya and Ekalavya. You know the story? Because he was not a Kshatriya, he couldn't go and learn from the great Dronacharya, who was guru to both Pandavas and Kauravas. So he was sent off from the ashram saying, you are not fit to learn from me. But you look at the determination and the willpower of Ekalavya. He made a clay form of Guru Dronacharya, right? And he installed that in the place where he was practicing every day. And every day he used to fall at the feet, do some prayers to the Guru, and then start his practice. As though the Guru is watching him. Right? And he asked for the Guru's guidance. And this went on for many years. One day Dronacharya was coming in the forest with Arjuna and his brothers. And then they came across this ashram. See, Dronacharya is a great guru. He already knows that there is someone out there who has worshipped him with his mind's eye, whereas Arjuna has worshipped him with his physical eye. And he knows Ekalavya is far more powerful than Arjuna as an archer. And what will happen if he allows that? Then the entire epic of Mahabharata will take a different twist or different turn. So he did what he is supposed to do as a guru. He went, and then of course he said, oh, so you're an archer, right? Let's see your skills. Because he wanted to show Arjuna that, look, you may think you are the best, but always remember there is someone out there who's slightly, only slightly better than you. Right? So it's to control your own mind or ego. Because Arjuna was thinking he's the best. Right? In fact, there's another person who's better than Arjuna, who's Karna. Karna, you know Karna? Or Karna, as I say, I don't know. Anyway, his skills in archery were beyond that of Arjuna's. And Arjuna was really, in a state of destitution. He was desperate. He was thinking, oh my God. And then Dronacharya came and said, Ekalavya, come here. How did you become so skillful? He said, you are my guru, you should know. He said, how? I have never seen you in my ashram, because I only remember chasing you out of my ashram. Then he pointed to the clay statue that he built. And he said, I've been worshipping you every day, and in my mind, I can hear and see everything that you are teaching me, and I follow it to the T. So Dronacharya Dronacharya says, okay, that is very good. Since you say I am your Guru, where is my Guru Dakshina? What are you going to give me for my Guru Dakshina? When you go to the Guru, you have to give Guru Dakshina. It is the Guru Shishya Parampara. So Ekalavya bows down and said, whatever you seek is yours, O Acharya. So Dronacharya says, give me your right tongue. And Ekalavya, without thinking, takes a knife, cuts his tongue and offers it to him. Obviously, without your thumb, you cannot do archery. Hence, Arjuna's came. Okay? So, there are many stories like that tell you the relationship between the Guru and the Shishya, the Guru and the disciple, the master and the disciple. My point is, the Guru does not have to be there physically. As long as he's living in your mind, he will direct you. Right? He will direct you, but put him in your mind. Always ask, where is Swami? Puttapati. Finish. You've given him a postcode now. And that's the only place he will be for you. Whereas you should say, where is Swami in my heart? There's no distance between you and your heart. It lives within you. Right? So seek to see the divine within. And don't look for the divine outside, because you will never find it if you don't find it and recognize it within. Other examples of Guru and Shishya, like Vishwamitra, Rama and Lakshmana, Krishna to Arjuna. Krishna and Sadabhan, Krishna's Guru. Yama, Nachiketa, Ramakrishna, Vivekananda, and the last one is for you to fill up the blanks. Right? Are you the right disciple for Swami? That only you can answer. That's why Swami always says, master the mind and become a mastermind. Mind. Say faith in the Guru. So I'll tell you at this time, because once I get into the groove, the intensity 1 to 5 is going. Then I was planning my speech. I just opened the channels and let the divine do the work. So, here was a disciple. He had learned from some people that there was a Guru who was very evolved and he can even walk on water. He said, I must go and learn this. I learned many things. I must go and learn this. So he went and he was there for a few months, and every day he'll ask the master, Guruji, when are you going to teach me how to walk on water? Guruji said, when the time is up, when the time is up, when the time is up. Like that 3 years passed. And one day he said, Guruji, I'm leaving. Right? Because it's, obviously you're not going to impart this knowledge to me. And therefore, I'm going, and I just wanted to say thank you for everything. I said, okay, come, today I'll teach you. So he took him to the riverside, the river. And he said, I will teach you this on one condition. Right? I will write the secret mantra on this leaf and put it in your palm. You hold it and you'll be able to walk on the water. But one condition, you cannot open and see the mantra. When you go to that end and you come back, then I will reveal that mantra to you. No problem. So the Guru wrote on the leaf, put it in his hand, touched his head and said, walk now. The faith of the Guru was great. Right? So he's walking. He was walking on water. I think, oh my God, I'm doing it. Finally, it's happening. As he was walking, halfway through, he's thinking, my God, what a powerful mantra. If only I knew what it is. See the mind. The mind, the greatest enemy. That's why Shankaracharya said the mind is a drunk monkey. A monkey on its own is, right, rebellious to the core. But this is a drunk monkey, and then he continues, stung by a scorpion. Can you imagine a drunk monkey stung by a scorpion? And he continues to the third adage, possessed by the devil. So Shankaracharya, likens the mind to a drunk monkey which has been bitten by a scorpio and which has been possessed by the devil. But that is your mind. That's why they say monkey mind. That you control this monkey mind. Monkeys can be trained. So if monkeys can be controlled, then your monkey mind can also be controlled. It's a question of sadhana and tapasya, how much you do control that. Swami says the first thing in the 9-point code of conduct is what? Silent sitting and meditation. Deep meditation is deep silent sitting, basically. Right? So try silent sitting first, then silence your mind, then go into meditation. If you straight go into meditation, monkey will come and looking at you and say, hey, did you lock your house door? Tomorrow's meeting, are you prepared or not? So you divert your mind. Right? So this guy was now having doubts. He said, what if I just have a peek? Have a peek. This is the mind of man speaking, trying to, divert him from his right path. But he was battling with this. And then finally he gave him, he said, okay, I'll just have a look. Right? When he opened it, it says faith. And he sank. So the key to forging the right relationship between master and disciple, between guru and shishya, is faith, shraddha. That is what Garuda represents. Vishnu, he's sitting on Garuda. Garuda has two wings. One wing is shraddha, faith. The other wing is bhakti. You can fly in the skies of spirituality when you have sufficient faith and the depth of bhakti. When you have that, God will sit on you, as did Narayana. Okay? So you have to ask yourself, how strong is your faith with your Guru, Swami? This is a very nice thing. As children bring their broken toys with tears for us to mend, I brought my own broken dreams to God because He was my friend. But instead of leaving Him in peace to work alone, I hung around and tried to help with ways that were my own. At last, I snatched them back and cried, how could you be so slow? To which he says, my child, what could I do? You never did let go. See, a lot of people tell me, I went to the temple, it was very great, but problem is not solved. See, you went to the temple, you prayed, did you leave your problems there, or did you bring it back? Only if you let go, then you are letting God. As the saying goes, let go, let God. If you don't let go, the other person will never be able to receive it so as to deal with it. I gave this back, but I'm holding it tight. Brother will not get it to be in control of it. But if I let go, then he can take it and do what he needs to do with it. So if you have a problem and you're talking to God, make sure you release that problem to God. Let Him deal with it. Sarana. Leave it to His feet. See, I told you this Astha Guru, 8 types of Guru. Bodha Guru, Veda Guru, Nishiddha Guru, Kamya Guru, Vachaka Guru, Suchaka Guru, Karana Guru, Vihita Guru. Different types of Gurus, 8 types. Bodha Guru, Bodha, one who teaches, right? Sastras, dharmic injunctions, that sort of thing. Then you have Veda Guru, one who teaches knowledge about the Vedas and its inner significance. Then you have Nishiddha Guru, one who teaches you about dharmic duties. Rights, duties, welfare. So if you look at the Manusmriti, it talks about this. Then you have Kamya Guru, one who engages in meritorious deeds. This is the path of, one yoga is, what yoga? There are 4 types, isn't it? Bhakti, Jnana, Raja and Karma Yoga. So Kamya Yoga Kamya Guru is one who teaches you or takes you to the path of Karma Yoga. Vachaka Guru, about yoga and spiritual life, right? The path of Jnana Marga. Suchaka Guru teaches you sense control through, strict meditation, tapasya and that sort of discipline. Karana Guru talks to you about the relationship between Pashu and Pati, Jivatma and Paramatma. And finally, Vihita Guru is one who clears all doubts, purifies the mind, and shows how self-realization can be attained. Swami is doubtlessly Vihita Guru, right? So seek the Guru who will show you who God really is. The key word here is manas, which is mind. As I said earlier, yet mano tat manusha, as the mind, so the man, right? You see the Purusha Shuktam says, Chandrama manaso jataha, chaksho suryo ajayatha, mukha indrascha agnischa, pranat vayurajayatha. This is talking about your face and its relationship to the Panchabhutas. Chandrama manaso jataha, that means the mind is ruled by the moon. Chaksho suryo ajayatha, your eyes are ruled by the sun. Prana Vayurajayatha, your breathing is ruled by Vayu, man. So, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Ishvara. So, Guru is the creative energy in you, Guru is the sustaining energy in you, and Guru is also the destructive energy in you. Right? Shiva is destructive as in the determinative. Right? You have to destroy the bad to inculcate the good. If Guru and God both appear before you, who would you salute or prostrate to first? You know this answer already, isn't it? Guru. Okay, so whatever you seek first, seek it within. Because when you see it within, you will not be looking for it outside. If you look for it outside, outside will only point to seeking inwards. Okay? Any questions before I move on to the next? So any questions? No?